I have a strong belief that everyone should have a room in their house that's not white.
What?
Neutrals are great and they're timeless, and we are clearly fans. We share many home tours with white walls, white cabinets, classic, timeless, but we get a lot of comments like, it's all white. And so today I am here to prove that we do not only share white homes, we share homes with amazing colors, and I'm going to convince you, if you're not already convinced, that you must paint a room in your house something bold, something out of the box. But I do believe all of these paint choices are timeless and that you're not going to regret painting them. They're not going to be something stuck in 2024.
Yeah, so what's ironic about this is that we're both wearing green, and fun fact, I have always, from the dawn of time, had a green bedroom.
Yes, that is true. And
now the green shade has changed throughout the centuries.
Yes. So we have many
decades. I'm not that old.
Spoiler alert, we do have greens on this list. So if you're on the hunt for a great green paint color, we do have it. So first on the list, we're not going to be shocked. It's Blooming Ivy Lane. It's her office. This is actually not even a paint color that's on the market. She color matched her range in her kitchen for both her butler's pantry and her office. It's this stunning moody blue, but I use Sherwin-Williams color match tool, and they say the closest matches are Sherwin-Williams Foggy Day, Sherwin-Williams Rain Cloud. But you can get Sherwin-Williams to brew up this color for you. I will pop up the
paint codes.
Paint codes. And if you want, you could compare those paint codes with these two and just kind of compare. We like to put big swatches on the wall.
Also, I was going to tell you along that line, I was encouraging our clients to go with a blue washer and dryer, and I thought, just like Stephanie, how fun would it be if we color matched to their laundry room cabinets and their entrance lockers.
So it's going to be like a drench of all drench. Color drench.
Yes, color drenching.
Color drenching. The walls, the cabinets, and the washer and dryer all the same?
All the same. I'll have to see.
We'll see. You'll have to see? It's out of your head?
Well, the truth is
you can't gamble with somebody else's house.
It is in my head, but also I really do feel like we need to probably kind of mock that up just to make sure.
Yeah, I would say so. If you want to know how to do a photorealistic rendering, I have a blog on how to do that. We will need to do that for this project. So the next one is also from Blooming Ivy Lane. Again, not shocked. It's her laundry room. It's Sherwin-Williams Cabbage Rose. Every time she posts this laundry room, it goes viral. Are we surprised? No, but are you surprised she used that pink?
I'm not surprised because she's pretty out of the box, you know, and she's always kind of ahead of the trends. Pink is everywhere.
Yeah. So I did text her and asked her to remind me of what the pink was. And I said, because she's moving, which is shocking. When you look at the whole house, you're like, how could she
took us to lunch to tell us because she knew she would have to break the news in person.
So when she broke the news, her and her husband build custom homes. So this is no big deal for them, you know, whatever. They can do it again. But I did say, can you give us a spoiler? I want to spill the beans. I want exclusives. What is a paint color you may use in your new home? And she said she doesn't know yet. So I'm on the edge of my seat. If I get anything, of course I'm going to break it to you. I'm not going to withhold from you. Also, I want to make sure you guys subscribe. So like and subscribe this video, because the next video, you know that method I showed you how to do where you can like highlight items and find really expensive items for less? We're going to show them how to do that. I actually use Stephanie's home because a lot of her things are estate sales. So it's not really even that they're expensive. It's that they're hard to find. So teaching you how to source from homes that don't have links, and then also teaching you how to find high-end designer items for less. So you must be subscribed because we're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one is from your friend Tammy's home tour. It's the pink and her. I just thought we'd continue with the pinks.
Pinks are hot.
Pinks are hot. So this is more of a pastel-y pink, and it is Faro and Ball Calamine 230.
Now, is this in her daughter's room or?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. And she has also gone really amazing with the purple too.
Yeah, she has lavender. I cannot remember that color, but I will pop it up. I wasn't anti-sharing it. I just couldn't find the source, so I didn't.
Okay.
But I will find it. The next one is from our most recent home tour, and it is both the living room and the kitchen, both moody colors. One has a bluer undertone, one has a green undertone. So let's start with the living room. It's Faro and Ball downpipe. We are Faro and Ball people, I think. I mean, we've always done Sherwin-Williams, but they are converting us. Their paint colors, the paint. How much more is Faro and Ball than Sherwin-Williams?
Oh, it's just, did you see the meme? There's a whole meme out there about Faro and Ball and the price of the Faro and Ball paint.
Well, how much is it, Beth? 60?
It's $110 a gallon.
What?
It is very high-end paint, but I will tell you the truth. I did actually use the Faro and Ball in my bathroom because it was a newer color and the color matching was not working out for me, and it is stunning. Yes.
Can you remind me of what that color is?
It is no.
I have it on the blog.
It's very similar to iron ore on my
Yes.
cabinets, and then the white also is a Faro and Ball on my walls.
Yeah. So all of these colors can be applied for walls or cabinetry. Sometimes it feels like it's safer to go take the risk on the cabinets and not the whole walls, but secondary rooms, powder baths, offices, things like that, definitely you just color drench. Do the whole thing, commit to it. You're not going to regret it. And if you do, just comment to me and let it out. Like, I don't think you will, though.
And also, if you have a small room, you can probably afford the Faro and Ball paint. For a very small room, it does include the primer in the paint.
Oh, it does.
So that's good news.
Good to know. The living room, the Faro and Ball downpipe, and then you walk down, and it's Sherwin-Williams pewter green on this kitchen. I think it's really cool. When we first walked in, Mom said, wait, is that the same color? Mm-hmm. Because the way that the light was reflecting, we really like colors that kind of are chameleon-y.
Yeah.
As the sun goes in and out the windows. This color was definitely that, where we were like, wait, what's happening? But it is definitely green. It is definitely bold. I like that it's moody, but I also think it doesn't feel, you're not going to shock anyone when you walk in, right?
No, absolutely not, because it has such a subtle green.
Yeah.
It's not like your shirt green.
This is perfect for this video. So it's soft, I think, because it's from nature. It's like, okay, this is not going to assault your eyes when someone walks in.
Yes.
So we do have more greens. This is more of a vintage feel. The Maven Design House dining room and living room. It's called Vintage Vogue Green.
I love the name.
I love the name. It is definitely more pigmented than the muted, the muted pewter green. It's definitely more vibrant, but it was also so classic. This home was one of those homes where you were like, did you do this today or yesterday? When was this home built? I love that feel where you don't know. It's not stuck in one era. And so they also painted the fireplace that same color.
You know my favorite green room in the whole world?
No.
You don't? Your playroom.
My playroom. So they actually call that gray. It is something like Centennial Gray, or let me pop it.
I recommended it to a friend and she said, it's gray. I said, well, when it goes up, it definitely reads green.
It's called Connected Gray. And the color swatch, like the Sherwin-Williams little swatch that you get, it very clearly is a green. So, but what I love about it is it is soft enough, also kind of a mossy vibe.
Yeah, it's mossy.
Kind
I
of-
love a mossy green.
I love a mossy. So we don't have an example of this, but while we're on the green track, this is the last one I'm going to mention. Well, we should mention real quick, you also have a green room. Your guest room, it is, what is that green?
It is
Bear Pine Mountain.
Bear Pine Mountain. I've always had a green room, but like I said, back in the day, this green was very olivey, like, what would you call it?
I wouldn't even call it olivey. It was almost muted lime.
It's muted lime, that's it. And so it just was still here from 1980 or something. And I love the green, so I just decided to update it to a today version of green.
Yes. So I call it the Christmas room because you stick a Christmas tree in there and it is.
And you don't want to take it down.
You don't want to take it
It's
down.
like meant to be.
The Bear Pine Mountain, but that's a great color too. So those darker ones are all kind of like if you were trying to decide a green, Bear Pine Mountain, Sherwin-Williams Pewter Green, and Vintage Vogue, you could put color swatches of each on the wall and kind of see what saturation and undertone you like. If you're trying to do a deeper green, those are all great, but different vibes.
Yeah, and I would say if you're doing a bedroom, just do the whole room, floor to ceiling.
Trim.
Maybe not floor.
No,
But you know what I mean.
I'm going to have AI generate that so you can see. Okay. Oh, I said last green. We have one more green. Okay. So we went to the Rosie home a while ago on a home tour. Her home is stunning. And in her bedroom, she has one accent wall, and it's evergreen fog. Sherwin-Williams evergreen fog. If you're looking for something with a little bit more of a blue undertone, this is great if you like a coastal vibe. Maybe, I mean, it's a little bit moody, but it's less moody feeling.
Yes, it's lovely.
It's really pretty. Okay. Oh, and I do want to mention, if you go to her Instagram, I'm pretty sure she's painted her master bath pink, and it's a really good color. She does a lot of partnerships with Sherwin-Williams. So like the nursery, she did some wild colors. So I'm going to pop up all those colors she's done since. When we went, her house was totally white other than the evergreen fog. But it is interesting to see those colors and how they do float together.
Well, and she has a great eye because she's a florist and she knows what from nature should like work together.
Yeah. She taught us how to make floral arrangements at a brunch that we had with Stephanie. So we're all good friends here. We all like hang out and collab. Okay, so the next one is black. So it's, okay,
I want to do this so bad. I want to do it so bad. I want to do it so bad.
Where?
I really want to do something like Rachel uses a lot of black and our friend Urbanology. Oh my goodness.
So Ginger's kind of famous. So the
She's
fact
kinda
that
famous.
we went is a big deal.
She's
No, but-
even more famous now.
But she was HGTV's Designer of the Year. She clearly knows how to pick colors, but she really did a great job going from one room to the next. So it's black, it's white, and then she has a plum.
It's all open, and she just has such beautiful way of designing so that things flow one to the other and just coordinate so well. And I will say she might be famous, but she's so down to earth
Oh my gosh.
so easy to talk to and has the coolest story.
Yeah, so if you want a home tour with just sweet stories where you want to do amazing things and champion amazing people around you, you
Yeah.
need to just go watch her tour. So even if it's not your style, maybe you're not modern, maybe you're not interested in black paint color or bold plum kitchen, you'll cry. I dare you to try. Watch that and not cry.
Yeah.
So
So we have to decide then, where will I paint black? I mean, I've thought about it for every room.
well, what is it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I
I'm
thought
just
you were
saying,
like,
where? If you guys saw my house online,
I
where would
say
you say?
if you were gonna do it, you could not. I probably wouldn't do black, but you could color drench
The breakfast nook?
No, that would be weird.
Ginger did it and it wasn't weird?
Yeah, I don't know why it would feel weird in here. I was saying your dog room.
Yeah, maybe so. I'll paint the dog room black.
You seem so unsatisfied with that.
Well, the floors are black, and so I've thought about it multiple times, but it feels like it would. Now that is true color drenching. Black on black on black.
Floors. We got so excited about Ginger's bold design choices, we didn't even mention the colors. It's Sherwin-Williams green black is the black in that house, so it's not green.
It's black.
It's black. I know we keep saying green, like we like other colors. This video is like, I titled it Stunning Paint Colors That Aren't White. I feel like it should be Stunning Paint Colors That Are Green.
Yeah. And then lastly about Ginger, the plum.
So she did not, I don't believe that she told us that color.
But I am doing a guest room upstairs in plum, and so plum is my new favorite.
Yeah.
Plum is the new white. I said it.
I'm going to use the Sherwin-Williams color match tool on their website to give some examples of the paint colors if you were interested in that, and maybe pop up some other inspiration of plum. And by the way, we're not sponsored by Sherwin-Williams. We're just familiar with their color palette. So I'm not just saying Sherwin-Williams, 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 because it's just like what we literally have a paint store. The closest paint store to us is.
Yeah.
And they have quality paint. So, okay, the next one. This tour recently took off, which is hilarious because it's been on our blog for 2 years almost. It's our friend Erica of Clover Lane Properties. She did this most spectacular flip house. I know, flip house you would never think would look like this. It's kind of Charleston inspired. I think people are really into this look
Grand
right
millennials
now.
too.
Grand millennials. And so the colors that she features in this are not the whole wall. It's just the trim. So maybe you're afraid to do this whole color drenching thing we keep talking about, and you don't want to go moody and you don't want to go crazy, but you want this like really sweet vibe with a pop. You don't want all white. Painting the trim is a great solution to that. So in the living room, she has Sleepy Blue, Sherwin-Williams Sleepy Blue. The Grand Millennial ladies love this color. This is their jam. They are all about it. Then you go into the primary suite, and it is Clary Sage Green, also Sherwin-Williams color, which I cannot believe I'm mentioning another green. I promise. My goal is for you to paint a different color, and honestly, what's cool, and I feel like also you can get away with going for a really long time, charcoals, moody blues, moody greens.
Plum.
I think the plum will go out of style, but it's so fresh. You've got a decade.
Yeah,
you
have some time.
You got a decade.
And it goes in and out.
So you could just like not let anyone go in that room for that decade in between the decade.
Yeah, because I had a plum couch back in the day.
Yeah, you let me take that to college.
Yes, and then I did not bring it home.
No. I didn't do anything wrong, but it was, college apartment. So say you wanted to take the risk and install one of these colors, but you wanted to do it like kind of like Mom was saying, maybe in an area like the breakfast nook where it's like, where's the end and the middle? It's not quite an open concept, but it's like, where do you end and where do you start? I totally get the overwhelm there, but I saw a video on Chris Loves Julia, which, of course they have the tips. I'm going to show Mom, she's going to react, and you guys can see the amazing tip. Apply it for yourself with hopefully these amazing paint colors. So here, do you want me to put it right here so your dog,
because
that rolls the world.
Sadie rules the world.
How do I push?
My house has a ton of different paint colors, and one of the questions I get asked most is how do I transition the paint colors from one room to the next or to a hallway? Where does the paint end? I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna tell you my tip and trick that I do every time. The easiest way to transition paint colors is to think about the flow of your house, starting from the front door. So as you're walking through the house and you are flowing into another room, this is where the paint will start and stop here, and this entry is still wrapped around. You'll see the entry paint flows into the living room on this cased opening, so that's white. But what about into the dining room? This is where you start to think of hierarchy instead, because you can actually get into the dining room this way, through the living room, or through this back door. And so to me, the dining room is ahead of the living room in hierarchy. The hallway wraps into the dining room, and then this, even though they're really similar colors, is painted the color of the dining room and flows into the living room. I love to stop the paint right on this inside lip on the transition.
So anyways, I think what's helpful is just, I don't totally get the hierarchy thing, but what I do get is the end, just having a firm stop at the trim. So it makes
I will tell you, I rely on my painters sometimes because they are instinctively in tune with what's happening in the design world, and sometimes things change, right?
Yeah.
And so I just kind of will lean into them when I'm doing certain weird things and say, where do I stop? Where do I start?
Yeah. Another thing that I would like to point out that I feel like is a helpful tip if you are trying to incorporate moody colors or pops of color into your home is I've been really getting into AI design, which some people feel like is super scary, but
It's the devil.
one thing that I did recently, I really love how Stephanie matched her range, which is center of her kitchen, with her butler's pantry and the office. So it's creating this cohesive thread through her home, but it's not like, it doesn't feel redundant or themey. So what I did here was I made the breakfast nook that kind of same color tone, like that Sherwin-Williams Foggy Day. And then I also did it in one of the cabinets in the kitchen. So those are two separate rooms, but you'll see that there's a flow. So if you are looking to do that, I wouldn't do it like, you don't have to match your, like you did a completely different color in your bathroom. Then you have this iron ore.
Right.
Those are not the same color, but what you did do is you have iron ore on the island, on the door, and on the door. So that's kind of a thread, and then that's what I'm saying. You could even get away with doing iron ore on the entire dog room.
The entire dog room or this little breakfast nook. I don't know why I can't get it out of my mind, but I think maybe I need to paint that.
I think you could if you did some trim or something.
Yeah, something needs to happen in there now that I'm talking about it.
I'm nervous. So if you want a list of these colors, I do have them all lined up on the blog, so they're very easy to find. I also have each of the home tours linked on the blog, so that's an easier place if you want to watch all of Stephanie's home, all of Erica's flip house, glamorous flip house, urbanology, whichever you want to see. All the blog posts have shopping links, so if you're trying to create the look, you can do so just by visiting there. And then I also have links to their Instagrams if you want more information on their design process and just in general getting inspiration from them. So whoever is your vibe, it's there. We also created pre-designed rooms. So if you don't even want to choose anything, you're just overwhelmed and you want to customize mood board and have furniture and accents pre-selected, I have that down below. Is there anything else you would like to add to this?
Well, yeah, I mean, what is our motto in life? What is it?
Have a good time.
No. Simple paint can transform an entire space.
That's our motto in life? You wanted me to guess that?
Paint. Do we always say, if you have to invest in something and you don't have a lot of money, use paint. Just paint it. It's our motto in
But
for
if you
all
don't,
things.
if you don't have money, don't go to Farrow and Ball. But
Yes.
you can. It is one of the most cost-effective ways to make a huge impact in your space, and even a complete novice can
And really,
DIY.
the design showroom of Farrow and Ball is something just to see if you're even not going to buy paint there.
Treat it like a tourist.
Yes.
Just like,
Whoa.
whoa.
Free water in a box? Like,
So today I learned our life motto, and I think it's time that you can close us out, Mom.
okay, like, subscribe, share all these videos with your friends, and we'll see you next time. Bye.